are the photography department. We currently offer level 3 courses, which are the equivalent of A-levels. You can do a first year diploma, which is the equivalent of one A-level. And if you turn that into a second year, the extended diploma, that's the equivalent of three A-levels. You'll be doing photography full-time.
In the first year, I think it was more of getting to know the course, getting to know your classmates, teachers, how they want you to do the work.
Then coming to the second year, it's like more independent stuff, and it's not like giving out, we got to do this.
Photography is not an easy ride. It's going to take up a lot of your time, but it's a really interesting, exciting course.
I did GCSE photography, found it very enjoyable because my brother did it. So I thought, oh, I'll give that a go, see how I do. Found a really good passion to it, so I was like, oh, I'll take it further. And then leading it to here.
College is a fantastic environment for students. For the first time in your life, you'll be treated like an adult. It's a great learning environment. We are very relaxed as teachers. We're not Sir, we're Steve.
Our teachers, David, Stephen, Sarah, everyone, they're so passionate about what they do that it makes you want to prove yourself to them all the time, and they're great leaders.
And they want you to achieve the best result that you could possibly get.
The very first day that you come to college, you will find yourself in the dark room, making photograms, making photographic images without even using a camera. Our first project's a cameraless photography. We move on to doing things like taking pictures with a beer can. We put a little hole in the beer can and take amazing pinhole images.
Yeah, it's kind of been the main thing, just understanding the landscape and understanding where to go and what equipment to use. It's kind of been it's kind of been a mix of a trial and error, but at the end of the day, you can kind of get things done.
We start to move on to look at the studio and studio lighting. We do portraits, we do different types of lighting. We have proper professional current equipment, which you just won't find in a secondary school.
We have great equipment here.
Yeah.
I mean, we have Lightroom, Photoshop, all the editing things.
And it's all up to date,
yeah,
frequently updated.
Expanding from my hobby to a more professional level where we get to use all of this great equipment as well as learn all of this information about how to work commercially was fantastic, and I've learned to really enjoy what I do.
What we're doing is we're trying to build in independence so that you're trying a load of different things, but it's going to make you independent so that when you come to your final major project, which is the part of the course that gets you your mark for the year, you're going to feel confident in taking on your own independent project.
Having a diploma course is really impressive, and the schedule is great because you miss out at least one day a week, and you've got a thorough schedule. You start at this time, you end at this time. So
a level 3 student from last year is now working for a photographer in Penshurst. He is really interested in motors, in cars, and he's working with a top professional in Penshurst. We have a student from a couple of years ago who loved football, and he is now working in an events photography company. We've got another student who's gone on to do marine underwater photography. This is the place to come if you want to really push yourself and get yourself into industry.
Coming to this course, you learn a hell of a lot more than GCSE.
Our teachers have had a lot of experience when it comes to photography because they themselves are photographers, and they have personal experience to show us and help us with. They're honest with our work, so they'll say whether something went well or not.
You've got to be really passionate and really interested in photography. That's what you want to do if you're keen to be a photographer or keen to work in the creative industry on leaving college.